Hello and welcome to Smart IQ online classes. This is Venkatesh B. Patil. Today we are going to discuss in the polity series the very important the state government part 2 part 4. Okay, the state government part 4. In the state government part 4 the very important topic called Advocate General of the State. Advocate General of State. Okay, Advocate General of State. So look at this picture. He is the Advocate General of the Karnataka state. He is a Uday Ola. Okay, he is the Advocate General of the Karnataka state. His name is Uday Ola. Okay. So what are the agenda for the today's discussion? Importance of office of the Advocate General of State, constitutional position of the Advocate General of State, and appointment and term of the Advocate General of the State, and the qualification and the powers and functions of the Advocate General of the State in the state. So okay, these are the concepts will be discussed in very detailed manner in the today's session. Let's begin. So already know that in the parliamentary form of the government there is a two kinds of the government, and also Indian primers of the Indian Constitution to adopt today, that is a federal form of the government or federal structure. Okay, federal form of government. In the federal form of the government there is a two kinds of the government. One is union government or central government, another one is called the state government. It is also called the provincial government. Okay, provincial government. In the union government also the very important authority, that is union executive. Union executive. Okay, in the union executive includes the President of India, the President, Vice President, Prime Minister plus Council of Ministers, and Attorney General of India. Attorney General of India. Okay, so these important authorities there in the union executive. Okay, union executive includes the President, Vice President, Prime Minister plus the Council of Ministers and Attorney General of India. Okay, in the Indian highest law officer is called, that is a Attorney General of India, and also there is a state union executive. Okay, it is also in the same similar state executive. In the state executives also includes Governor, Chief Minister plus Council of Ministers of the state legislature, and another very important office called Advocate General of State. Okay, Advocate General of the State. These bodies are included in the state legislature. Today we will discuss, that is the very important authority or office in the state executive, that is called Advocate General of the State. Advocate General of the State. So what is the constitutional position of the Advocate General of the State? The Constitution under Article 165 in the Article 165 provided that there is a office of the Advocate General in the each state. Okay, Article 165 talks about are provided for the office of the Advocate General of the each state. Advocate General of the each state. He is the highest law officer in the state. Okay, Attorney General of India is the highest law officer in the country, in the India, and in the Advocate General of State is the highest law officer in the state. Okay, and he corresponds to the Attorney General of India. Okay, so in the central government there is a Attorney General of India, in the state government is similar to the, that is a Advocate General of the State. Take for example Karnataka. So Karnataka's Advocate General of State is Uday Ola. Okay, you look at the in the previous slide, the picture is there. It's to the Uday Ola. Okay, Uday Ola became a Advocate General of the Karnataka state. So how the appointment process and what is the term of the Advocate General of the state? The Advocate General is appointed by the Governor. Okay, same in the central government also. The Attorney General of India is appointed by the President of India. In the state, Advocate General is appointed by the Governor of the concerned state. And the term of the office Advocate General is not fixed by the Constitution. Okay, the term of the office of Advocate General is not fixed by the constitution. So this is very important for repeating. Okay, the term of the office of Advocate General of State is not mentioned by the constitution or not fixed by the constitution. The constitution does not contain the procedure and grounds for his removal. Okay, his removal process is not mentioned in the or not containing the Indian constitution. And also he holds office during the pleasure of the governor. Okay, it is also similar to the in the India, Attorney General of India is holds during the office of the pleasure of the president. Here also same in the state concern, that is a Advocate General of State is holds office during the pleasure of the governor. And this means that the governor can be maybe removed by the governor at any time. That is the reason the pleasure of the governor. That's the reason Advocate General holds office during the pleasure of the governor. That means the governor has maybe removed at any time to the Advocate General of the states. And he may also quit his office by submitting his resignation letter to the governor. Okay, so whenever he vacates office, I quit the office, that time the resignation letter is submitted to the governor of the concerned state. And also he resigns when the government or government resigns or he is replaced, he is appointed on its advice. Okay, here the appointment process means the appointment process of the Advocate General of the state. Okay, the name is recommended by the Chief Minister with Council of Ministers. Okay, the name of the Advocate General of State is advised by the Chief Minister with Council of Ministers to the Governor. Then after the Governor is appointed a Advocate General of the state. So that is the reason whenever the collapse of the government, that is a resignation of the CM plus Council of Ministers, that time the Advocate General of State is also resigned to the office. Okay, and the remuneration of the Advocate General is not fixed by the constitution. Very important. Okay, the remuneration and their salaries and other remunerations are not mentioned by the Indian constitution, and he receives the such remuneration and other allowances may be determined by the governor. Okay, their salary and other allowances is decided by the governor of the concerned states. And next, what are the qualifications needed for the becoming a Advocate General of the states? He must be person who is a qualified to be a appointed of the Judge of High Court. So very important qualification regarding the appointment of the Advocate General of the state. He must be person who is a qualified to be a appointment of the Judge of High Court, and also he must be citizen of India. Okay, he must be Advocate General must be citizen of India, means the Advocate General of post is not eligible for the foreigners, only for the citizens of the country, and must have a held judicial office for 10 years. Okay, this is the condition for the appointment of the Judge of the High Court. Okay, a person have a held judicial office up to 10 years, also an advocate of a High Court for the 10 years. Okay, you held judicial office for the 10 years, or you advocate the High Court for advocate of a High Court for the 10 years. So this is the three conditions regarding the qualification of the Advocate General of the state. And next, the very important duties and functions of the Advocate General of the state. Okay, duties and functions of the Advocate General of the state. Here there are two articles regarding the duties and functions of the Advocate General of the state. Article 177 is talks about there is a Advocate General's rights in the houses, means state legislature. Okay, they are sitting their proceedings in the houses of the state legislature. And also Article 194 is talks about it. There is powers, Advocates Generals of state, their powers and privileges regarding the Advocate General of the state. The first you have to look at to give advice to the government of the state upon such legal matters. Okay, only legal matters which are referred him by the governor. Okay, the Advocate General of the state has to power to give advice to the government of the state upon such legal matters which are referred to him by the governor of the concerned state. And also the Advocate General of state to perform such other duties of legal character that are assigned to him by the governor, because the governor is appointed by the Advocate General of the states. That's the reason he also assigned to legal some of the legal duties regarding the government of the concerned state. And also the Advocate General of the state to discharge the functions conferred on by him the constitution or any other law. Okay, the Advocate General of the state to discharge the functions conferred on him by the constitution or any other law, that is legal matters. Okay, legal matters. And also in the performance of his official duties, the Advocate General is entitled to appear before any court of law within the states. Okay, one of the very important power of the Advocate General. Advocate General of the state is attend any court of the state, all court in the states. He has the power to sitting in the all courts of the in the states, in the concerned states. And next is he has the right to speak. Okay, so this is Article 177. Okay, particularly Article 177 is talks about he has the means the Advocate General of the state has to power to right to speak and to take part on proceedings of the both the houses of the state legislature or any committee of the state legislature of which he may be named a member but without a right to vote. Okay, take for example here, take for here Karnataka state legislature is there. Okay, Karnataka state legislature is there, bicameral is here, and there is a legislative assembly and legislative councils. In the two houses of the state legislature of the Karnataka, only MLA, MLC are able to speak and take proceedings in the both houses of the state legislature, not other persons. But one more person will be there, that is called Advocate General of the state has power to take right to speak in the both houses of the state legislature and take part in the proceedings of the both houses of the state legislature, and also he has able to eligible for the appointing a member of the committees in the state legislature, but without right to vote. Okay, without right to vote, that is the Advocate General of the state. So this is a very, very important function, power and functions of the power of the Attorney General of the state, and he enjoys all the privileges and immunities that are available to member of the state legislature. All the powers and functions, their privileges, okay, immunities that are available to the member of the state legislatures. So these are the important duties and functions of the Advocate General of the state. Okay, so this is a small topic okay, about the very important office in the state legislature, that is called Advocate General of the state. Thank you once again, all the best.